Hey gang, on January 25th, Colossal Order released a content creator pack that has 8 brand new maps on it, and we are going to sort them into tiers today. You're gonna see a lot of my personal opinions on this one, so be ready to not like what I have to say. If you don't, please of course let me know in the comments below. But let's get into it, and we're gonna start off with a bang. Biome Valley is our first one. Now, a lot of these have a train access in the starting area, and this is no exception. I personally love all the difference in biomes on this one. There is beautiful tree placement all around, and there is no ship connection. The no ship connection, I think, is the only fault really that I could find for it, aside from some small gridded farmland stuff, but we'll get into that in a little bit. I think this one is an S tier for me. I've played on it a little bit recently when doing some of the unique buildings unlocks in vanilla, and I can't wait to play on it kind of like for real with a modded save and everything. It's beautiful. I really like it. The next is Desert Pass. Now, this map has no farmland on it at all. It is a ultra mega arid looking orangey kind of map kind of thing, right? There's a beautiful river that flows all the way through it, and there is a train in the starting tile. There's only one highway connection across the whole map, so that's kind of interesting. And again, no ship connection. I kind of want to put this one in the S tier as well, but I think that's just because I haven't played on an arid map before, and I'm going to get that out of my system with the Biome Valley. It also doesn't have any farmland, but that goes with the aridness and the, desertiness. To heck with it, I think this one's an S tier as well, because if I really wanted farmland, I could paint it in. Having only one highway through the whole map makes for a really fun challenge, and also lets you build your own highways in. Yeah, I think it's an S tier. Here's where I think people aren't gonna love me a lot. This next one is called Farmland Flats. There is no ship connection again. There is a train line in the starting tile again. It has a very interesting looking roundabout interchange. Beautiful, and it's probably not super efficient. This whole farmland thing that people do, while potentially being realistic, I personally just see it all the time, like all the time when I'm looking for maps on the workshop. And I'm kind of sick of it. That sounds really harsh, and I try not to be really negative, but I see it too much and I don't love it. When I do use these maps, I take away those trees and I kind of undo all of the weird, like, bricky coloring sort of thing. So I'm gonna put this one in a C because of the inefficient interchange and the just farmland that I've seen a million times over and over and over again. It's gorgeous. I think all of these have a lot of merit in their beauty, but it's not for me personally. Meandering River is our fourth map and has a train on the starting tile. It has a very pretty river going all of the way through it. It's kind of similar to the previous one though, in that it's got a lot of that like farmlandy look, and it just kind of feels like something I've seen before, and I don't have a lot much else to say about it. It just feels, yeah, cool. And so because of that, I think it's going in a C as well. This next map called Mountain Taper is really interesting to me. It has a really neato burrito double trumpet interchange that comes with it. It has 2 train lines on the starting tile, which is pretty rad. It has different water sources, the rivers, the ocean kind of thing. My only thing that I could say to kind of maybe be negative about it is that farmland look that I see everywhere. But I think with this one, everything else really makes up for that, and I'm happy to put this one in an A. I think there's a lot that you could do with this. If it was me, I would just kind of get rid of the farmland looking stuff. Other people would probably take that farmland looking stuff and make it stunning. I think there's a lot good to be said for this one. This map is called River Valley Plain. There is no ship connection on it. There is a train connection in the starting tile again, and there is quite a bit of water going through it, which is pretty interesting. Looking at it, I think it would be potentially a bit more challenging of a start, which for me is a plus. Actually, I really love when maps are providing that kind of challenge thing. Again, there's a bit of areas that have that farmland look, but this one has the mountains, which are super neat. And I think if you were up for the challenge, you could use those to your advantage to do some really cool cityscape looking stuff. I think this one goes into a B for me. It's not bad. It's not over the top phenomenal for me personally. So yeah, B, it's cool. It's fine. This is called the Island, like EYE land. And so it's got a memey name, which, I mean, it's kind of funny, but kind of like, meh. It has no train connections, which is tough. It's more islandy, which would make it pretty challenging, right? And it does have, again, a lot of that farmlandy stuff. I don't know kind of what else to say. Yeah, it's fine. I kind of giggle at the name Island, but it also kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm grumpy today, but I think this one goes in a B for me. Just me personally, it's a B. And finally, we have our 8th map from the new content creator pack, and it is called Tropical Pass. Now, this one has some really neat interchanges on the map that comes with it. It has a train in the starting tile, rivers, islands, a very, very pretty land layout. I don't know how I would build on it. I kind of poked around on it to maybe be using it soon. I think the way that the land is shaped right now is pretty challenging, and I would love to see how other people rise to that challenge. I personally really love this map. I love how challenging it looks. I love the interchanges. I love the amount of kind of water and rivery stuff that's on it. So this one's an S tier for me. Easy. We have 3 S tiers. So what do you think? I have 3 S tiers here, and you know what? I guess going into this, I felt like I was being very harsh with the B and the C's, but they're not, none of them are bad. They just aren't for me because of that farmland square brick look that I think every single map that ever existed has on it. I'm exaggerating. Let me know, do you love that farmland look? Is that something that you look for in a map when you're searching on the workshop? If you agree or disagree, please leave a like on the video. I don't care if you agree or disagree, just give the video a thumbs up if you had any emotional reaction to this at all. If you want to see my tier list of the DLCs that were out at the time, please do click on this video here. Thanks for watching, my friends. I will catch you next time.